In today's episode, our heroes must learn to accept a friend's choice and save another from asphyxiation.
The talent show was completely destroyed by Sir Kenny Up, who hired a bunch of mimes to try and assassinate the man and everyone here.
Right.
That didn't go well because everyone fought back, and actually Ghoul, Ross, you managed to take him down a bunch, and then Elgar was able to stomp him into, death.
It's a hell of a place to go.
It's a pretty good place. What happened at the end of that whole event was Officer Tuckus, owner of Audrey, blew up the roof to get inside. We don't know what happened, but he fell down and started shooting the mimes too, because, fell into that situation. And at the end of it, Tuckus killed the man and is now the official new man. The dentists recognize him as the man. WD-40 recognizes him as the man. Pretty much when he shot him, he said, "The man is dead," and in unison, everyone who had survived said, at the same time, "Long live the man." So this is kind of the norm.
He's like the Sith Emperor. He just moves between bodies, people who kill each other.
No one tried to attack Tuckus, or rather the man, after he killed the man. But where you left off, Botend had rushed through the fires and killed a whole bunch more mimes. And really hurt himself in doing so because he couldn't breathe that whole time, and he went into an ogre rage. Boots Rutherford also was hurt. So the state of affairs is the man has moved to the main stage. You don't know why yet, but he is front and center on the stage. Everyone else is retaken their seats. Dr. Koff is helping Botend right now and Boots Rutherford. Dr. Worm disappeared, and the body that had turned inside out from his weapon also has vanished. And that's where we're at right now. Do either of you say anything to each other? And Ghoul, you can use telepathy, but you can actually send and receive simple messages, like up to 10 simple messages.
Oh, okay. Even if the other person isn't telepathic, can I just establish a link?
Correct.
Fuck it, then I'll establish a link with my cold-blooded brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
And just be like, okay, so message one, shit, it's like I'm using Twitter or something, telepathic Twitter. I have a limit here. Do you know what the fuck is going on, Elgar? He questioned into his telepathy.
That's right, you're still cursed.
Oh, yeah. Your guess is as good as mine.
Ghoul had a sinking feeling of what to do about himself as he spoke these words aloud. Was realizing the frustration. I guess this would be a point where we should look at, do I have anything journal stuff? I scroll through my little Pip-Boy or whatever the fuck I have to look at if I know much things about where this guy from the police force, who's now the man, came from.
Your only exchange was on the police cruiser that you fell on randomly during what you thought was a fight, or rather the fight with the Centaur Mentor 5000. He threw you outside the bus after the goblin exploded himself.
Right. No, I remember the whole interaction. I was just thinking he was a cop, right? That was part of.
Yes, he was a PQP officer.
Right. Panquake police. Okay. So he's in service to the man, and now he is the man, or the vessel for the man.
Correct.
In whatever way you want to point
And when
it.
he fell through the roof, he looked like he had survived a Mad Max marathon.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Just wearing a trench coat. He had a whole different gun. He had spikes on his shoulders and pauldrons, wearing goggles. He had spiked hair. He was wearing a trench coat covered in dirt. There's rips.
So he's had his own crazy 24 hours or whatever.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know, Ghoul. What do you think about this guy? The new man. Tuckus the man.
Oh, Audrey.
Yes?
He asked his gun.
You have to speak to your gun, but use telepathy for Elgar.
So I'm speaking aloud to my gun, like assumingly away from people so people don't look at me funny, even though they're just jealous. Like, what can you tell me about your master, your former master?
Officer Tuckus really was the very best thing that happened to me. He always made sure that I was front and center as he shot the enemy, whoever the enemy was. You know, anyone disobeying the law and required the death sentence from quite a ways away. No, he always did the right thing and the right way and allowed me the privilege to be used to enact all of the rules here on Panquake. I rather like Officer Tuckus.
He asked his gun to elaborate. Elaborate, Audrey. I was curious what you meant by do the right thing. Do you mean the right thing as in you killed a lot of people with him, or the right thing from like a moral, ethical thing? And does a gun even really have the same moral code as a living being? You know, these are the questions I have to ask myself because it's been a hell of a day. And I think I've only owned you for a day, too.
The longest day.
Or maybe, I don't know, being a gun, or rather, an AI inside of a gun, I should say. I really don't, maybe it was doing the right thing simply means doing what Officer Tuckus was intending to do. For, you know, I'm a weapon. I am a tool.
You are.
Yes, I have a personality, and Officer Tuckus worked very hard to make sure that I was able to be there for him, I should say. Because being a police officer here on Panquake, you're alone often, or you're outnumbered. And so he created me to sort of help him along, be his sidekick. I think we were just shooting people that deserved it. I don't know if they broke the law, but they weren't doing good things. It was usually people hurting other people. And Officer Tuckus, against my wishes, usually used me as a last resort.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you, Audrey. He thanked his gun. Well, he thought hard at Elgar. Audrey seems to think he's alright, even though I've only known her for the weirdest day of my life. I feel like I can trust her a little bit, and so maybe this guy's an improvement. Whatever, like, I'm still kind of unclear how the man thing happens if he's someone different now than he was, you know, a moment before he assumed the title, right? Am I overthinking it?
Yeah, I don't know, Ghoul. Is your gun, where does her allegiance lie right now? Like, is she gonna straight up leave you for the man? Can we trust her?
Audrey, he asked his gun.
Yes?
Where do you want to go now? Do you want to stay with me, or do you want to go be the man's gun, or Officer Tuckus?
Well, that is quite a good question, and I've been thinking it over while we were shooting that mime for so many times. I'm really kind of torn because I accepted that Tuckus was dead, and I had moved on with you, and then he comes back, and now he's the man? And he rules Panquake?
I mean, technically he's not Officer Tuckus. You could justify in your programming, Audrey, if you think about it. He said diplomatically to his gun aloud.
You know what? You are right. What would the man need for a sniper rifle like me?
Oh, Audrey.
It's like I'm losing Tuckus all over again.
Oh, Audrey.
And Audrey kind of like turns like kind of like the metal slightly, ever so just minutely droops a little bit in sadness.
No, Audrey, you're important to me. He's assured his rifle completely honestly. His rifle / pistol transforming gun.
Well, thank you, Ghoul. And I've said this a lot, but that means a lot to me.
I promise we'll kill a lot of people together.
And you have absolutely fulfilled that promise many times over. I don't mind staying with you, even if I have to sort a few things out myself.
All right.
Even if I am just a sniper rifle, meant for killing from a distance. A tool of war, one might say. but I also feel, you know? And I feel like staying with you is the best thing for me right now, even if I have my own burdens to bear. And you feel the gun as if it were someone look up to Tuckus, who is now the man.
Elgar from a distance just sort of watch this tender exchange with no idea what you're saying, but a tear wells up in his eye, and he feels his heart swell for you.
I just like imagine her like the fucking pistols and like Who Framed Roger Rabbit or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like, you know, just like has like a little face on her or something.
It's just. But you know what, Ghoul? I am so happy that Keanu blessed me, so now I can wreak double the havoc, and I'm happy to be wielded by you.
Thank you.
You almost sense the pistols trying to give you a hug.
I cradle my rifle. It's okay. He is sure.
Elgar sees Ghoul just like rocking his pistols, cradled in his arms.
You do what you gotta do, Ghoul. It's been a long day.
It's like clearly he's got insane.
It's been a long, long day.
Oh man, with that, we'll snap to and Elgar, you're still in the dentist armor.
Yeah, I've got questions about that.
Chonk shows up on screen going,
Yes, you have questions about Chunk?
Yeah, Chunk, now that I kind of killed who I had to kill, does this mean it's the end of the dentist suit for me? Do I have to give this up? This has been pretty cool.
All systems say that you can pilot me for the next 8 hours, as long as you protect the man. The man might still be in danger.
Excellent, I can do that. But like at the end of 8 hours, do I have to give this up? This has been pretty cool. Is there any way I could like work out a deal with you, Chunk? Like on the sly?
Possibly. This has never happened in my existence. Although I'm happy to exist. If you have another dentist nickel, we might be able to express certain things to one another.
That might be an issue. Maybe I could work on that.
pausing. Welcome, Andrew.
Hey, Andrew.
I've just been sitting in the background playing some kind of melody equivalent to Maggot Brain in the background.
Very appropriate.
Just through the whole conversation. That's all Gusty's been doing.
All right.
Soundtrack to life right there.
So, now for the real bit, even though the other bit was quite real.
Mm-hmm.
Officer Tuckus, who is now the man,
Tuckus,
begins to say an announcement, but is cut off by Dr. Cough. Dr. Cough says, all right, all you mother effers. Fuck. Sorry, the man, but I have Boots Rutherford, and you hear a cascading groan from the entire audience. Someone in the back throws up, and Bartend, and most of them go as a gasp of concern emanates from half the audience. Yeah, okay, we know these people. They're very distinct, almost as if they are characters. I'm Dr. Cough. I need someone to help me. Okay, you three. And he points haphazardly to Ghoul, Gusty, and Elgar.
Hello.
I need you. Yeah, hi. Mm-hmm. I need you to choose. Who do you want to save? Do you want to save Boots Rutherford or Bartend?
What?
You gotta choose now.
Bartend.
Oh, Bartend.
All right, I heard Bartend.
Yep, go Bartend. Definitely Bartend.
All right, then Dr. Cough turns away from Boots Rutherford. Okay, this is how we have to save him. I've already injected him with nanites. However, his windpipe is still stuck. He can't breathe. The nanites can't do anything until he can breathe. Also, there appears to be a big freaking hole in his, right lobe of his goddamn breathing apparatus. I don't know what freaking ogres have.
His lobe?
Yes. I need you guys to come front and center. Do you guys go to him?
Yeah, I chunk over there.
All right, but I maintain a reasonable distance.
Ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk.
Gusty Adams sits next to the piano.
I go over too.
Dr. Cough says, I need someone who's really good at hiding, and I need someone who's really, really strong, and I need someone who's really good at medicine. Other than me.
That sounds oddly specific.
Well, I'm definitely really, really good at hiding behind small places.
You, sir, I don't believe you. You are wearing dentist fucking armor. You are the strongest fucking person here other than the other dentist. You are my strength.
says the man in a mech suit.
Yeah.
I can make myself really, really small if you need to.
Dr. Cough isn't having your shit. All right, Muscle.
Ghoul didn't mean to brag, but Ghoul is pretty stealthy, he said to the doctor.
Oh, you've got the curse of the narrator. I feel so sorry for you. I can't do anything for you. Anyway.
Do you know of someone who could, he asked?
Yeah, but not right now because Boten needs some air. Look at him. He's not even... Okay. How long has he not been breathing?
I don't know. Time is strange on Panquick.
Good answer.
He said
This
to
is
him.
True. This day has felt like an eternity.
Yes.
Almost maybe felt like 5 months.
Trick question.
Yes.
So Dr. Cough, he holds 2 syringes up. He's like, all right, can I inject you?
Me? He asked
Yes.
the doctor. What with what?
I have to shrink you and put you in his lungs.
Oh, we're doing one of these. Okay.
You know,
Oh God, I'm sensing a whole new story arc.
I thought I heard just a hint of Magic School Bus in Bowen's voice today.
Chapter 2, exploring Botend for the next 2 weeks. I like this.
Okay, no,
good, though.
he's turning purple now.
Okay,
He's,
fucking stab me
All right,
then.
we'll quit.
all right, you shrink and he puts you into a vial. All right, up next, Mr. Muscles. Can I inject you?
Yes, but please just do it quick. I hate needles.
Okay, Dr. Cough walks up to you and he says, Chonk, Dr. Fuck Cough, override. And Chonk says,
Dr. Fuck off, override accepted.
and he injects you and you shrink. All right, you, Gusty. What we're gonna do is we're gonna help him, all right? I'm gonna have you assist me with my doctor shit with your medicine shit, okay?
All right, that sounds reasonable. Wait, are you shrinking me also?
No, you're gonna be outside.
Oh, all right. Well, good luck, you two.
Now, I need you on the outside helping me.
Gonna have to like fight viruses, Osmosis Jones style or some shit.
Austin is so happy about this turn of events.
This is still the same day. I have 25 hit points. I'm scared.
No, what time is it? It's got to be like 6 o'clock at night at least, right?
This is about like 11:30 at night now.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
it feels way longer because every fight only takes like less than a minute to actually finish.
Oh my god.
Even though it takes us a long time. So like each fight was really short.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right. So what's going to happen is, Elgar, I'm going to need you to keep the Bata, or rather what you guys see, Elgar and Ghoul, is you are thrown into Baten's mouth as he tries to breathe, and you get lodged inside his
breathing apparatus.
His breathing apparatus is what you're stuck in.
You work
Elgar.
at a hospital, Bowen.
Yes, but anatomy has escaped me at this very moment. Also, I don't do thoracotomy things. Anyway, see, I knew that word.
Well, you don't get ogres.
Ogres resistant to magic. Elgar, I'm gonna need... You are required to keep the... Oh my god. Everyone has an uneasy feeling.
I don't. I'm feeling great about this.
Hang on, what the hell is that tube? Now I'm bothered.
Trachea?
I think you're
We're
right.
on the trachea?
Yeah, trachea is the windpipe. Yeah.
Yes, we're on the trachea.
Esophagus is food.
Thank you. The trachea. So you're supposed to hold open the trachea as Ghoul sneaks past all of the healing nanites, because
Oh, son of a bitch.
they might attack you. They might not. But there is a tear.
Okay.
Ah.
So small weapons fire would actually be like a cautery, and it would seal the opening. So you just need to shoot it.
No, supposed to have like fire on my gun or whatever.
You have to be not near the healing nanites, you're pretty sure.
Mm.
So the nanites are covering the entire trachea and even further down into like all that fun stuff. And we'll just go Elgar, Ghoul, and Gusty. And Gusty, you're going to be assisting Dr. Cough.
It'll be my honor. Maybe.
Nice. All right, Elgar, I'm going to need you to give me a strength check.
One strength check coming right up. 29.
Elgar starts pushing the trachea open. A lot of wind is starting to move around. Ghoul, roll me a stealth check and then move your speed. All right, you get it. So you move past 2 of the nanites with no problem.
Okay.
All right, Gusty, Dr. Koff starts absolutely punching Ba-Ten's chest. And he's like, all right, I'm going to need you to play me like a really sweet jam or something. Like, you've got a guitar, just help me keep a rhythm, all right? I don't know why I turned into Gus.
I get it. This is your doctoring voice.
Sure. No, this is my doctoring voice.
Well, this is a little tune I wrote called Keeping the Doctor in Rhythm.
Excellent. Your music's
Yeah,
all
So
right.
That's a 17, by the way.
And then he starts punching Ba-Ten's chest in rhythm to your sweet, sweet guitar.
Huh, is that a textbook technique?
Dr. Koff just looks at you, is like, just keep playing, man. Elgar, everything starts shaking for no reason. Make another strength check.
Oh. Are you doing the Tobey Maguire holding in a poop face? Like Spider-Man too.
So you don't get it with an 18 strength check, and you actually take 30 damage, or the armor does,
Okay.
because the trachea is slowly crushing
Shit.
your body.
Yeah. So I'm down to 70.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, Ghoul, give me a reflex save.
Oh no.
You don't get it. You don't get the DC 15 of reflex.
Oof. I did feel
You actually are caught in an exhale, and you fly back 20 feet,
oh, shit.
almost in between the 2 first nanites. But now you get to roll your stealth and then move.
Okay. Please stealth. Oh no.
You don't get the stealth, so now the nanites are aware of you. But go ahead and move your 30 feet, but you can't rush past any of them in base contact. Yeah, you can end in base contact with one of them.
Right, and I'll switch to my pistols or whatever.
Yeah, so switch to your pistol. That's a good move. All right, Elgar or Gusty. Now Dr. Koff is standing on top of Ba-Ten and jumping on his chest.
Okay.
He's saying, yeah, okay, and can you increase the tempo? Or please just make it faster right now. I'm a doctor.
I can make it faster, but does this seem fine to me? Does this actually seem like a good idea?
This guy really a doctor.
Could you roll a medicine check?
26.
Can I look his credentials up?
You feel like, even though this is unorthodox, Dr. Koff is just a human and Ba-Ten is so big, this might actually be the equivalent of...
Okay, so it's just ogre CPR. All
Yes.
right, well, there's my musician check. It's 30.
Sing a song about ogre CPR.
All right, so now... Now Dr. Koff is in... Dr. Koff is in perfect rhythm now, and Elgar and Ghoul, you do not need to make reflex saves now, because you can feel when the beats are going to happen.
Nice.
Elgar, give me your strength check.
Jam into the music.
Oh, no.
No.
Not so jamming.
You take another 30 damage, and your arms have now kind of broken and fused into the trachea.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Hey, Ghoul.
I'm trying to go fast, man.
Let's hustle it up. I'm not doing well over here.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to get raped by nanites. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Ghoul, go ahead and make your stealth.
God damn it.
Oh my god, you've got a 1.
Oh my
This is
god.
going really well.
Oh man.
You slip and fall into a very strange, very unpleasant puddle of lungular liquids. You had to make up a word for
It's
this.
ogre mucus.
And you can only move 10 feet.
Can I hit it from here? Like, at least start working on the...
Yeah, the nanites might
Try to stop me.
give you some attention, but then they might not. Dr. Koff did not tell you.
I'm gonna just try to shoot the tear.
It's just a DC 5 to hit it because it's so big.
Right.
Roll me an attack. Oh, you get it. It actually seals halfway
Okay, cool.
with your attack of 17 and damage of 5. All right, Gusty, let's make this one more time.
All
right, just please keep doing it.
27.
Now, Dr. Cough is elbow body slamming the ogre's like sternum. And with your musician check of 27, he's doing a very good job of keeping time.
I have switched to electric at this point. It seems appropriate.
Excellent. Elgar, make your strength check. Otherwise, this trachea is going to constrict you.
Here goes nothing.
No. So your arms are still stuck, but you manage to push the trachea open again. And Gull, make a reflex save with all this expounding air.
You got this, Gull.
Oh, you get it.
Oh,
Yeah, I keep my fucking frog toes securely on the trachea floor or whatever.
Yep, and actually with the with the expounding... make another reflex save because you've got a nanite goes flying by you. Actually, most of the nanites go flying.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. All right. You don't get it, and a nanite hits you in the face. And the nanite looks a lot like a spider made of metal, and it hits your entire body.
Okay, so I'm getting sucked back.
Oh, yeah. But just take 10 damage.
Oh.
It's like the size of your whole body. The rest of the nanites actually accumulate on Elgar. So Elgar's covered in 5 spider nanites. Ghoul is in 1. But Ghoul, you are allowed to make that shot again.
Please, ancestors. Come on, Audrey. I yell some anime shit.
Oh, you get it. But it's not quite sealed. There's still about 20% of this wound still open.
God damn it.
So, Gusty, do the same thing. And now Dr. Cough has actually requested assistance. And now there's a plethora of people jumping up and down on this ogre.
It's just a regular old dance party on an ogre.
Oh, except their beat's a little bit off. Elgar, Goal, make a reflex save.
Reflex. Where's my
All right, Goal gets
reflex?
it. Okay, you both get it. You're unaffected by the cacophony of earthquakes from many pairs of feet.
The 10 feet jumping up and down on the chest.
Elgar, the nanites are not affecting you, so you can make your strength check.
Okay. Oh, man.
No, you do get it, but just barely.
Woof.
You hold the trachea open more. Botan actually takes a breath in, which means all the nanites go flying forward.
Oh my god.
Cool, make another reflex.
Do I matrix away? I
Oh,
hope?
you matrix past 2 of them
Nice.
as they go flying by you. And even the one that was stuck on you goes flying, actually outside the rest of the wound. All right, now it's up to you to finish. You can actually shoot twice for -4 or make a 1 shot.
Let's do the one shot.
You get it, and it closes all the way.
Okay, I radio back to Elgar. Let's go.
All right, I can't hold it much longer.
Elgar's arms are stuck,
Oh, no.
and Chonk says,
You know, it is quite alright. You should leave me here, otherwise this ogre is doomed. I am the only thing keeping this trachea open. There is far too much damage.
But Chunk, we've been through so much. I can't leave you here.
I am aware, Lizard Brain Elgar. It is not your fault. It is the way of life. To go through life not knowing how one will end. And
I run up. I'm like, I gotta go, guys. We gotta go.
But Chunk, can you give me something to remember you by?
Goal is like running up the trachea screaming.
Voice philosophizing.
Hey, Ghoul, you had your tender moment with your piece of equipment. Just give me mine.
We really like our weapons around here.
I run up and see if I can try to free any of his arms.
Can I maybe at least just have a dentist nickel to remember you by?
You see the little face come on the screen, and it looks at you, and then it almost turns its head away as it ejects you out, and you go flying out the esophagus, way outside. And you do too, a Goal. Both of you go flying out because Botent is finally coughing on Dr. Cough.
All right.
I get it.
That was a joke.
And we're still tiny, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you are still tiny.
Oh, no.
As you go flying out, you hear a thunderous snap, you appear as though nothing had happened. You're your actual size, you're completely normal, and Granny Sunshine is looking at you going, well, 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 look at my heroes. Aren't you glad that I'm as nice as I am, bringing you back out of being shrunk? Especially after this doctor decided to shrink you without telling you how you were going to be unshrunk? And Dr. Cough goes, well, you know, I'm a doctor. And then Granny Sunshine just...
Are you, though?
Dr. Cough just like, I'm a doctor. I got a clinic in Uppercase City. I get paid, and I'm a doctor.
Thank you, Granny Sunshine, he said to the kind old lady.
Yeah.
Granny Sunshine's like, well, you three are really the entire cause of why this day didn't go belly up.
Thank you.
Anyway, I have things to do. I bid you all farewell, and maybe our paths will cross once more. And she disappears in a puff of smoke.
She's a strange one, that Granny Sunshine.
Which is saying a lot in this context.
Oh, Botend is now no longer tinted red or purple.
Said I run up to Botend and I say something.
Oh, my gosh. I feel as though I have had a near-death experience, and I am happy that the first face that I see is my dear friend, Gusty Adams, and his merry friend of friends.
Well, you know what I think, Botend, is you sound pretty good for having a frog in your throat.
I have no idea what you are talking about, but then again...
I ended that joke with a sweet guitar riff on my guitar.
Your unnecessarily intense guitar calms my heart.
You have a dentist in your trachea.
I have a what? Dr. Cough. What have you done to my perfect body? And Dr. Cough's like, ho, shit. We saved you. Yep, those three, and I was an afterthought, but those three right there, they saved you. At that moment, Boots Rutherford just, oh, I'm alive.
I knew that fucker was gonna live no matter what. God damn
It's
it.
a miracle. And Dr. Cough quickly injects him with something and he passes out again.
Did he just kill him?
Shit, he lived too. Someone in the background goes, God damn it! As if they had lost a bet. But Botend is simply exhausted but angry at Dr. Cough, and he's like, okay, I am just going to sit down and keep calm. Maybe the man is wanting to say something. You guys see that the man, or Officer Tuckus, is just staring at you expectantly, as with the rest of the hundreds of people in this auditorium?
Like everyone's staring at us?
Yeah, they just watched this whole thing transpire.
What do we do now?
The man says,
Hello, I'm Gusty Adams. I didn't say that before. I thought I should catch
Hi,
up.
Gusty Adams. I think I remember you.
No, I know for you, but just for everyone else to know.
Oh. Everyone, this is Gusty Adams. Gusty Adams, this is everyone. A few people kind of wave at you.
I wave back.
They appreciate the gesture. All right, so, yeah, I'm the man now. So, we're all here, and we're all alive then? Good. Look, the previous man had some announcement. I don't know what it was because I lost my gun. I ran through the wastes. I tamed a wyvern. I blew up the talent theater roof, and now I'm here. I shot the man. Now I'm the man. So good job, everyone. You survived the talent show, and your mandatory task is fulfilled. You're now excused from what is now the talent show massacre. Yeah, the HO Spice Medics will tend to the wounded and move the dead. Maybe it's better that way because we don't really want the dead to remain. No offense to the undead. That comment was meant for the true dead. Any gods or goddesses harmed may have exactly 5 seconds of airtime on tomorrow's PQ news to increase their belief and get them back to normal. You know how it is. But yeah, you're all dismissed. And as everyone gets up, you suddenly, all three of you, feel in the back of your mind, yeah, if you can hear me, meet me in the square office for a reward and possibly a job offer. If you don't show up, then you're not worth my time. And then you see the man, WD-40, and Mr. E explode in pixels and disappear.
All right, let's go to the square office, guys.
Botend looks at you and he says, I don't know about you, but someone has just talked into my mind. And Hot Dog Joe says, really? Well, so did I. And then Sharoness says, well, yeah, did anyone else other than us three have...
Yeah, I got that one too. What about...
Oh, good. Yes, I am quite happy.
Yeah, but I'm always hearing voices. I just figured it was one of them.
What about Boots Rutherford? Did you hear anything?
Boots Rutherford is unconscious.
And he can stay that way for a while, I think. That's fine.
And really, Boots Rutherford is just left alone. Dr. Koff moves away. Everyone gets up and just gets away from him. And he's left unconscious until the entire auditorium is emptied. And once again, he will wake up alone and abandoned, as so often it is, living the life of Boots Rutherford.
We interrupt this episode to bring you fun facts about Panquake. The Plasma G series sniper rifle is already a top-of-the-line weapon used by some of the Panquake police officers who show prowess and remain cool under pressure. Officer Tuckus managed to find something that did not exist at the Book Tamer Society in the Uppercase City. It was a book that held infinite pages, a book of multidimensional stages, a book of unknown secrets related to artificial intelligence. Tuckus devoured this knowledge, tearing through each page, erupting with fractals upon fractals of knowledge. Almost something one might consider impossible to learn, let alone read. Unless the book wanted to be read. Tuckus used such information to construct and program what you know and what our heroes know as Audrey. It is true that other AI exist in the Starfinder galaxy and even all the way out in the Decubitus galaxy, but there might be something more to Audrey itself. Anyway, now back to the show.
So you guys go to the Oval or the Square office?
Yes, but before I leave the room, was there anything left behind by the apathetic mime? Can I do a perception check?
He left behind a rather intense memory with that perception check of 6. Does anyone else check?
In the
Yeah, I guess I'll look
the
around.
crater where his body was.
Yeah.
Maybe it left behind some mime makeup. That's an 18.
Oh, shit. Well, Ghoul finds some weird cloak. It's just some fabric. You kind of feel it. It feels like normal fabric, but unless you get someone to really kind of go in and research what it might be, it's just a normal cloak for you.
I'd
It's
put
only
it in my backpack.
it's just
or whatever.
light. Yeah, it's not even a bulk. It's one light bulk amount. The smallest amount is 1. But yeah, that's what you find.
Here, Elgar, you want to cover this?
Might as well.
I'm like a foot tall. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure, I'll hang on to it. Maybe I'll examine this with my monocle later.
Yeah, that could work.
Do some detect magic.
So you all go to the man's office.
Yes, the new man.
All right, let me know when you guys get there.
I have arrived.
I'm right next to Hot Dog Joe there.
Yeah, I can see it.
The one true king.
Yeah, I know. Waiting for him to become the man. That's when things are going to turn around here.
You guys notice that Hot Dog Joe's hot dog stand is also there?
Yeah, that's actually what I saw first.
I accept that.
I imagine it's like his vehicle that he somehow has attached a motor to.
He's like the Doctor Who, and it's his TARDIS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I...
You guys walk into the Square office and you immediately see a giant mound of treasure and weapons and armor just right in front of the man's desk. On the man's desk is a sandwich, a cane, and a pistol. The man and WD-40 are sitting in chairs behind the desk. There's a dentist wielding a terrifyingly huge rocket launcher. Next to that dentist is a holographic heads-up display of the entire city in real time. There's buses going in. He's got all 3 levels kind of depicted via hologram, almost as if he's constantly watching. Up in to the right of the man's desk is some weird orbs. Not quite sure what they are, but they could just be for looks. There's a couple plants in this, and you're all standing on a platform. Some stairs lead to the treasure, and other than that, yeah. The man just looks at you.
I was waiting for you to mention what appears to be a dragon hoard of gold in front of his desk.
Oh, yes. On top of all of the treasure is an absolutely god-awful, ridiculous amount of gold. Maybe a dragon is here. It's actually covering the entire floor between you and the man, which is about 20 feet, is gold. All right, the man just looks at you.
Well, here we are.
I hop from where I am to his desk.
Oh, geez. Roll your powerful leap.
No.
And when you do that, WD-40 runs over to Elgar and just hangs out next to Elgar's legs.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Yeah, you get it.
All right. So I say, hi. I know we met briefly. I have, he said to the new man, while saying this all loud, obviously. I just wanted to let you know I have Audrey and stuff, and you mentioned that you were looking for your gun. Do you want her back?
Oh, you've got no, I don't think I'm doing that with my life, actually.
Okay. She's in good hands.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm pretty sure that you're able to take care of her a lot better than I am.
Well,
I mean, now I'm so busy.
That's fair. Well, thank you. You wanted to see us? I gesture back to the crowd.
Yeah, and Audrey, yes, you do have my blessing to be with this frogman, this Gripply, this ghoul person. Audrey doesn't say anything, but you feel as though she blushes in appreciation for the respect and honor of being let free.
There's some weird consent going on here. I'm just going to say it.
I'm going to kind of nudge over to Elgar.
Elgar shifts uncomfortably.
Uneasy feeling.
Yeah, where's that uneasy feeling? I'm going to slam that a couple times.
I feel like I just purchased a bride or something weird.
I'm not so good at reading their expressions, Elgar, but is this a good thing? Are they happy?
Of course we're happy, he snaps back at the group.
Elgar just concentrates on petting WD-40 and tries to just ignore the thick, awkward moment.
And then you hear Audrey say, actually, I think I need to be with Tuckus. Tuckus, will you take me? And Tuckus says, well, I guess. And he holds up his hands as in to receive Audrey.
And then I shoot him.
What do you do?
This is the ultimate test, Ross.
Yeah, I know. They say if you love something, I don't know the second part to that.
All right. He hands over Audrey. He wants her to be happy.
Thank you. And Audrey says, all right, but in order to reestablish ownership, I'm going to have a retina scan. Please put your eye at the barrel.
Oh, no.
Officer Tuckus puts the rifle at his eye.
Elgar covers WD-40's eyes.
I start playing a very ominous tone.
And it holds there. Even the dentist in the corner kind of looks over at the man who apparently has a pistol pointing at his eye. And then Audrey says...
You're really testing me. Just reach out. Squeeze that trigger.
And then Audrey says, bang, you're dead. You abandoning fuck. And then weirdly, the gun flies away from the man and into your hands.
And Audrey becomes the man.
That's honestly what I thought was like this whole country was just going to be run by a gun, and then it would all make sense somehow.
That would be too
The
fantastical.
allegory is complete.
Exactly.
And Officer Tuckus just says, "Oh, that gun. Well, Ghoul, just enjoy it, because there's probably not a better sniper out there, especially now that apparently it can be transformed into pistols. That's kind of new for me."
Thanks, sir. So you said you had a job for us, maybe?
Yeah, now that this really weird exchange is done, no offense, Audrey. None taken. All right, I think we're all good now. We're good? Anyway, all 6 of you get 5,000 UPPs just to spend on whatever. It's that currency you can build stuff with or exchange anywhere in the universe. That's just for literally saving my life. So that's what you get.
5,000. Is that the currency, or is that the
That's the other
the
thing.
thing that you make shit with? It's like the material component. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's UPBs. It's like universal polymer bundles that you can shape into anything. They can be constructed into weapons, into magic items, into hybrid items.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's like it's a building material, but everything can be built with the building material. All it does is take time.
5,000 UPBs. Okay.
Correct. You each have 5,000. All right. Yeah. Just congratulations. That's what you have. As far as my job offer, do you all want to hear it?
I mean, we're here.
Hot Dog Joe says, "Well, I mean, I've got a lot of hot dogs to sell, but
Yeah, his plate is full, so
Yeah.
And Sharon S. and Ba-Ten just look at each other and nod like, all right. The man says, "Well, the elections are coming up, and the populace of Panquake won't like me very much after today's tragedy, and the fact that I'm the new man, which usually happens. Even Granny Sunshine refused to give warnings, and then she shows up and helps you guys, so I don't know what that's about. All of you showed extreme..."
we're likable to old ladies.
Yeah, probably. "All of you showed extreme talent and prowess considering the event. My offer is this. In addition to your daily lives, become my campaign managers and persuade the people of Panquake that I'm the best choice for this moon and our place in this decubitus galaxy. And in return for your service, you'll each be rewarded your own gold star. Star that lets you kind of bribe me to do something, or you can turn it in for some sweet whatever, but we just gotta figure that out together whenever you feel like turning a star in."
Sure. I'm confused. Ghoul raised his hand and asked this to the man. So you have elections, but I thought you were like the supreme ruler if you're the man. So is it...
yeah. So the elections are the Panquake Independent Party sieges the uppercase city, and they usually build up a decent-sized army about now.
So
and then,
the election is a battle?
well, I mean, it's more of a siege, but yeah, I mean, they're trying to kill us with bullets and tanks, and we're trying to survive.
Oh, so
So far, we keep it's more of an election of how the government's run, or rather, what type of government.
Okay.
So,
I see what you're saying.
yeah.
So what does being
But,
your campaign manager entail exactly?
Just get people. Listen, if people are happy with me, they won't go join the Panquake Independent Party and add to their numbers.
Oh.
If people think I'm good, they'll stay here and fight.
I see now.
So make you look good, like any campaign manager would.
Just go out there, do whatever you're doing, but spread the word. The man is good.
Right.
I
Yeah.
I don't know how to phrase this. Does he seem like a joyous type? Does he have a maniacal glint to his eye that I can tell?
Roll a perception check. Or sense motive.
Oh, sense motive, I could do that. Not as good, though. 10. Actually 8, because I'm really bad at recognizing.
So you actually think there's absolutely nothing wrong with him, that he's just a regular guy that got in a big power all of a sudden, knew how to play the game and did it well, and that he's just now on his first 30 minutes of being the man, learning how to use his power.
Oh, all right. Then I just have one question for you. Are you going to eat that sandwich?
I was thinking about it, but if you really want it, you can climb over this massive amount of treasure and armor and weapons to get it, or...
No. First order of business is to get a picture of you eating that sandwich.
You want a picture of me eating the sandwich?
People love it when other people eat sandwiches.
You know what? You
He's
are now
right.
my top campaign manager, because I absolutely believe you. He gets a sandwich, he picks it up, and he poses.
I don't have a camera, though, so...
Yeah, but aren't you an android? You're like a walking camera.
Oh, well, that's kind of a personal question, but fair point.
I mean, I don't know how that works, but it just makes sense to me.
Actually, can I just make a camera really quick after these UPBs? I'll just sit in a corner and, like, put one together.
Yeah, you can make a very basic camera with this.
Sweet.
And cameras cost like 60, so it'll cost 60 UPBs. So Gusty's in the corner making a camera. Elgar, with your perception check, you see with your monocle that there's no microscopic kind of corruption on this individual. There's no subtle joy anywhere on him.
No subtle joy.
There's no bad joy on him.
This is a really weird semantic line we have to tread on whatever the villain is here.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. I kind of lean down to WD-40. I say, what do you think, boy?
And WD-40 says, and just breathes pants into your ear. I was trying to do it, but it was not picking up. So it was just breathing into my mic, and that's all it was.
Ah, I see.
And then WD-40 says, bark, bark.
Interesting. You don't say.
And then WD-40 licks your face.
Oh, I know.
It's adorable. Hot Dog Joe says, well, if that's all we got to do, I think I'm going to be the first one to spread the word, because I don't know about you, but I've been selling just a crazy amount of hot dogs.
Also, let's get a picture of him eating one of his hot dogs.
Yeah.
Is a hot dog's the same as a sandwich? Like,
We'll do
we
a
can have
whole
that debate.
food shoot. It'll be like a talk show opening thing.
So then Hot Dog Joe runs and gets the man a hot dog. Before he goes onto the hot dog cart, he says, yeah, it's just 2 credits. And the man says, well, I don't have 2 credits on me. Oh, sorry, then I can't sell you a hot dog.
I'll pay for his hot dog, damn it.
Sold. And then Hot Dog Joe runs over and he gives the man the hot dog. He's like, you know, the man's quite appealing. You want to get to know him. Why don't you just vote for the man during the elections? And the man goes, oh, yeah, Hot Dog Joe, you're all right. And Hot Dog Joe bows. He says, no, the man, you're all right.
Well, that's the kind of endorsement that we need.
That one was enough for me.
Elgar would like to ask the man a question. He says, hey, the man, what would you say to WD-40 hanging out with us? I feel like he could be a good emissary for you out there in the world of Panquake.
Dogs and sandwiches are very in.
This is the basis of our entire campaign.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you've really noticed, because, you know, I'm kind of new and I don't know what the other man did, but I don't control WD-40. He just does whatever he wants. And then WD-40 barks at that.
I'm pretty fond of this little guy. This butt ugly dog, he's got some character.
Please do enjoy WD-40 as a companion, because sadly I'm too busy to have a dog. He might enjoy the actual, you know, the company, you know?
I feel like he's gonna help you out. I got a good feeling about this dog. If there's one thing people love more than hot dogs and sandwiches, it's a dog with hot dog and sandwiches.
And Hot Dog Joe has to run over to his hot dog stand because WD-40 has gone over to the stand and is trying to get into like the vegetable and hot dog compartment. He's like, oh no, sorry WD-40, you can't go in there. I mean, unless you've got 2 credits.
WD-40, what are you doing?
I was waiting for the dog to produce 2 credits, but
I'll pay for the dogs.
Right. And the man tells you, I mean, all right, yeah, in addition to the stuff, I mean, anything you see here, and he points at the massive amount of treasure and weapons, I mean, you can have. Bartend immediately goes, I would like the explosives, please. So Bartend gets the explosives. Sharon S. says, well, I'd like that minigun. That'd be pretty nice. Nice. Southern accent. Hot Dog Joe just says, well, I've already got all the weapons I need. What do you guys want? Available, there is level 4 armor. It's called a Defrex hide, and it is +5 EAC and +5 KAC.
Whoa.
With a max dex bonus of +4.
Whoa.
what?
It will turn any one of you guys into a hardy thing.
That kind of sounds like an Elgar thing, but what grade of armor was that?
It is light armor,
Oh, okay.
and it has 1 upgrade slot.
Whoa, okay.
It is also very Vesk looking.
Are there is there something that's like, yeah, that's this person's, or is it more?
No, it's just kind of, it happens to be this. That's what this is available. Nothing's really tailored to any of you. It's just really good thing, but there's only 1 of it.
Gotcha. Is there anything else there?
Yes, there is Speed Suspension Mark 1. When implanted, you get 10 more feet added to your land speed. It is an augmentation. And then there's a Dragon Gland Worm, which adds a cone attack to your, the augmentation goes into your throat. You can shoot a cone of fire, cold, electric, or acid that does 3d6 damage just in a 15-foot cone. And the DC to reflex for half damage is 10 plus half your level plus your constitution modifier.
That's pretty metal.
Yeah.
And you can have these installed at the HO Spice Hospital.
Not that it's an option, but Elgar would like to do a perception check on those colored orbs. Not so great.
That's an antiquated term, Algar.
Those orbs to the right of the man's desk are simply orbs with your perception check of 6.
Those are some pretty cool orbs. I like the way they glow different colors.
All right. Well, while you guys are figuring that out, Hot Dog Joe, Sharon S., and Bartend kind of take off to go do their own thing with their new equipment and their new money. You see Hot Dog Joe walk over to his hot dog stand, and then you see the hot dog stand and Hot Dog Joe literally teleport into the shadows and away.
I knew it.
I'll go for armor, if that'll help me be more of a tank rushing into shit.
Yes, it will. But you will have to choose between your shoulder laser or your jump jets, the descent thrusters. And who knows what I'm going to have you guys do next.
I mean, those jump jets have been pretty handy.
Yeah.
Especially since I've fallen off a lot of things.
It's kind of a neat feature.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep the jump jets. The descent thrusters, was that it?
Yes, descent thrusters. And now, Gusty, what do you want? Speed or a breath attack?
I don't have a preference. It kind of feels like the speed would be particularly useful to Ghoul, but I don't want to speak for him. The breath attack seems sweet to me. I'm kind of into that.
All right.
Okay, I'll take the speed.
Perfect.
What is it called?
It is called
worm?
Dragon Gland Worm, and I'll add it to your abilities.
Oh, okay. I'll leave
I'm
that
writing
to
my
you then.
notes down. Yeah, it'll just be in there. And the speed suspension is just going to make you able to run, Ghoul, 40 feet.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah, so you're going to be all over, especially considering what you want to do. That's going to be pretty sweet. Gusty, what kind of damage? Because upon implantation, it can be set, but it's permanent. Fire, cold, electric, or acid.
Whoa.
Let's see. Fire, cold, electric, acid. I like the fire. It just seems dramatic.
So you can play guitar and then breathe fire?
Yes, that is exactly what I've been thinking about for the last 5 minutes.
Hold on, Gusty. Like, what about... Because I've got some pretty heavy fire stuff going on.
Oh, that's true, yeah. You know what? Let's make it cold, actually.
Ooh, fire and
I was
ice.
gonna say, are there effects like if you got like do any of the things combo together? Like
You can, depending on what it is exactly. So yeah, if there's gas, if you guys see a gas tank and you put a leak in it and he breathes fire, it's probably going to explode.
Okay. Well, I mean...
Whereas if there's cold and he breathes on liquid, it might freeze.
I guess none of my shit's like, I don't shoot fire. I just explode on things.
Yes.
Oh, right. Oh, that's the fire thing that you're...
Yeah. So do whatever.
Well, I was also...
Do whatever your passion.
I was thinking that as often as things explode in this world, it might actually be kind of nice to just spew cold out of my mouth. I feel like there might be fires we need to put out down the road.
that's a good point.
Yeah. I'm with you on that.
I'll go with cold.
All of a sudden, Dentist J. Giroux appears in an explosion of pixels, and he leans down to the man, takes a second to take in the new man, because Dentist J. Giroux hasn't been around since you guys first started exploring the city. And he says,
"Hey, J. Giroux, how are you doing?"
Sir, hello, Gusty Adams. I'm happy to see you here in the square office.
You're looking great.
But if you'll excuse me, I must talk to the man, and I still appreciate your selection of bread was extremely delicious.
Right.
Oh, that's where he's from.
I'm sorry I did not understand you.
Oh, nothing. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Excellent. I am going to get to talk to the man now, for it is the matter I have been sent, and it is quite important. Will you please, tiny android, excuse me?
Well, it was great talking to you. Say hello to, well, just whoever you want, I guess.
Agreed. I'm going to terminate our conversation now.
and he turns to the man, he says,
Sir, Gusty Adams wishes you the best. Now, I have information...
Give him the thumbs up.
Now, I have information regarding the Grand Inquisition about the sudden increase in cavities, and about the three strangers.
And he looks to you three, and then he looks back to the man.
Those individuals standing right there are in fact the strangers I have just referenced. Sir, what has happened? You are quite different.
And the man says, well, my dear Dentist J. Giroux, I shot the man. I am the man. The talent show exploded. Now I have some campaign managers, and that brings you up to speed. And Dentist J. Giroux says,
That is quite excellent, and I appreciate you being so forthright with your information. The Grand Inquisition is on their way. That is the main message.
And he simply steps back and he teleports away. And the man looks at you guys and says, all right, so is he always like that?
I guess.
As far as we know.
Did he say the Grand Inquisition?
He did say the Grand Inquisition. I have some research to do, guys.
Oh, so you don't know either. That's good.
Yeah, I killed the man, and now, listen, this is a kakistocracy. Like, I'm not really qualified, but that means I am qualified, so that means I get to be the man. And shooting the man is one of the easiest ways to get to be the man. Didn't you guys listen to the news?
Yeah, we were sort of tired at the time, though.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
And drinking.
And the man just says, like, yeah, that's fair. And he looks over to the other dentist with the giant rocket launcher. He's like, and that guy hasn't said anything since I walked in, so, I mean, whatever. Like, they're robots to me, except for J. Giroux. So.
I thought he was a statue.
The dentist, like, pivots and looks at you. You feel like you're being scanned.
Well, I meant no offense.
All right, guys, well, you're free to go. You've got your treasure and your money, and, you know, you're my campaign managers now, but I wish you the best. Actually, why don't you, on the house, go and stay in one of the apartments we've got on level 2. It's over by the hospital, so that should be pretty nice. But yeah, on the house.
We'll need need
You can
that.
stay there for free. Tonight, obviously.
That sounds good.
Sure.
I want to sleep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And with
Let's
that-
go, guys.
You guys finally end the day. And there is no more worry of being attacked. You guys walk into your apartment. You know what? I'll allow you guys just get your implants done. It's kind of major surgery, but they do it in 2 hours. Gusty and Ghoul.
A real crack team.
The nurses escort you out. Elgar, what do you do for the 2 hours that Gusty and Ghoul are having surgery?
I go get ice cream with WD-40 and we go for a walk in the park.
WD-40 wags his little tail in time to each of your steps, and you guys are just having like a great evening after the most chaotic day of your lives.
And then we kind of like lick the ice cream cone together and laugh and stuff.
Isn't it like midnight?
It is midnight. Actually, it's about 1 a.m. by the time you guys are done with your surgery.
You party animals.
And then by the time they get back, I'm like passed out on my bed
just
with
a
ice cream
dribble
dripping
of
down
ice
my
cream down your chest.
Which actually, there's only 2 beds. So Elgar has probably fashioned both beds into one bed because he's so big.
I sleep standing up, so
I sleep in the bathtub because I'm a frog.
You draw a nice bath.
You guys are visited by the medics before all that happened, and you get healed up. So now you're at full health, compliments of the man. And now you are able to choose where to go next. The next morning arrives. You guys feel like you have the worst hangover ever. What's your game plan?
Oh, man. I feel terrible.
Okay.
I feel like that day lasted a year.
What happened, guys? I feel like you gotta find a snoot scoot.
Just glad I
Fuck.
woke up and you're all still here.
I know.
Oh, right, we gotta go find an animal.
Yeah, I gotta find an animal and then, like, make him look good.
I mean, we can do that along the way. Take some Instagram photos, do some Twitter tweets.
I mean,
I didn't mean to say that last one, but, you know, whatever the equivalent here on Panquick is.
That's
you can bleep that out.
Let's just forget that social media platform.
That one's no good.
Everyone's trash on that one anyway.
That one went out of vogue.
So what do you guys choose to do? Grumblebum still needs help. You got to find the bad joy. The snoot scoot is, you've got, I think, 30 hours by now, I think.
Yeah, I think that should probably be our priority.
All right, where do I find Snoot Scoots? I do like a little brief, like.
Is it like
Are there
fox hunting?
planets?
Do we have to like ride horses and flesh them out with hounds, or what do
Am I
we know
sensing a
about
Wild
these
West
snoots?
adventure?
Hang on, everyone's talking at once. I can't understand you.
Sorry.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Oh yeah, who was he? I don't remember that at all.
Grumblebum was the one that Elgar saved by believing in her because she is the goddess of a fading smile after insulting someone and feeling guilty about it afterwards.
Right, yeah, that was a potent scene from way back.
All right, I roll a life science on my knowledge of
Oh, shit.
where's the best way
So you roll a natural 20.
to find me a Snoot Scoot.
You rolled a natural 20 on your life science. You just get the answer now. So instead of doing any research, Ghoul, you remember that the best snoot scoots were brought in on repair or ships that needed repair. And so that if you go to the, not the hangar, but the actual like landing bay for all the ships, then there's odds are there's going to be a snoot scoot you can either buy or save or something.
Yeah, okay. Let's go there, and I say we look at buying a ship, guys.
Yeah. I like the sound of that.
That sounds agreeable.
So let's go buy a
What do you
Snoot.
think, WD-40? And then it's decided. Let's go get that snoot scoot. I'm half expecting like mimes to pop out and start attacking.
Anyway, you make your way over to the hangar. It's across the entire city, so it takes you a long time. You walk all the way up, and on your way there, you enter through the main entrance, which goes straight up, and it fans out and becomes like kind of like this giant pillar upon giant pillar of just construction where big ships kind of fly in, and there's enough room for the like maintenance work and things to be done, and like mechs moving stuff. So it's very spacious, and all the ships are on the outside kind of in a half circle, and in order to get to there you have to go through the kind of the guts of the landing bay to get to the actual bays. When you first walk up, that's kind of what you see. One thing you notice was there's kind of a high-pitched sort of snickering and laughing. You see some smoke.
I'd like to scan the smoke with my robotic monocle from a distance.
There's nothing particularly special about the smoke, but it belongs to a transport vehicle for the hangar bay, the docking bay.
This smoke is coming off of the ship itself?
No, it belongs to a transport truck, like a delivery truck.
Oh, okay.
So that's usually not normal smoke. That kind of smoke does not really belong here.
What say you guys? Should we go check that out? It looks a little bit suspicious.
I feel another long day coming on, but I think we have to go and see what this is.
You could turn around if you want.
What if, is there like a rock sitting around? Or a stray piece of metal? Or a bolt?
Oh, real quick, retroactively, you guys did film the man eat a hot dog and a sandwich, right?
I was building the camera for it.
Well, yeah, but it only took a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, I would have done that right after.
If the rules say otherwise, I don't care. I want that to exist.
Yeah, that happened. Oh, I still have my camera, and I have my empty latte cup. I'm gonna throw the empty cup at the smoke and see what happens.
So you throw the empty cup at the smoke, and you hear someone say, "Ow! What the hell was that?"
Oh, it was a paper cup. Don't overreact.
And 3 goblins run over to you.
Oh, okay.
And they go, "Who the hell are you? We're trying to rob this place."
Hello, I'm Gusty Adams, and I'm here to stop you.
And you see these goblins running from this burning truck. Then on this truck is a massive weapon, and it looks like they're trying to tinker with it to make it operational.
But they're goblins.
That's where we are going to end the session.